Every day, the amount of data related to music is increasing on the web, and so people are now facing what some have been calling the paradox of choice. Lots of music they can access. There's a problem that it might
difficult
be
to find what you want, right? Because there's so much information now, and there are a lot of nice questions for us to research, especially information retrieval and data mining.
Using this data gathered through the Last.fm API, we follow two lines of work. One is data mining of this data. It's a huge amount of data in which data mining techniques can help us to understand irregularities and patterns in the data. That's one line of work, and the other line of work is visualization of this data. Rama proposes two types of information to be visualized. First, a graph built from similarities of different artists, and then on top of that,
we place tags, right?
Yeah, additional information.
So tags that are common to many artists are overlaid on the region where those artists are. But also, one nice thing about Rama is that we also show the tags that are different between pairs of artists. So, for example, if you have two artists that do electronic music, then there's a tag saying electronic music on top of them. But then if one is from, let's say, UK and the other is from Norway, then if you place the mouse pointer in the middle of them, you'll see that on one side you get UK and on the other side you get Norway. So you can not only see what's common between them, but also what's different. A Portuguese artist, so someone wrote a page on the Portuguese Wikipedia about that artist. And maybe we can get information from that Wikipedia page, which is very specific and it's very local, but it might have information to so we can extract that information and add it to the artist in Last.fm.
This application is being developed right now. This is now the third prototype we're working on. This application is available on the web for diverse platforms, macOS, Windows and Linux. We've written a number of papers regarding both the Rama application and the data mining work we've been doing with the Last.fm data.
This was the first version of the visualization system that we built. So you have a text box where you can write the name of a band or artist, let's say Radiohead. So here's the graph. So you have all these artists that somehow are related to Radiohead. You've got here Tom York, Beck, Muse. So there are obvious relations between them. And then you can click on any of these artists. Let's say, for example, that you want to follow this branch, and then you click on Explosions in the Sky, and we'll draw another graph. And then you'll have a different perspective.
So that's the second version of our application, still with Radiohead at the center. So we're seeing the network of artists that are similar to Radiohead. A new functionality from the first version is that we can see here the picture of the artist. So we can see that in this region, actually in the whole network, the artists have been tagged as alternative, as indie also. And then if we go into this branch of the network, we can see that we are going in a branch of the network that's rather indie pop, or here Canadian, or here, for example, electronica, ambient, this type of music. This feature that when you cross the line between two artists, as in this example between Massive Attack and Björk, you can see appearing the tags that are specific to these artists. So, for example, we can see that Björk has been tagged as Icelandic, while Massive Attack has been tagged as British. Björk has also been tagged as, for example, female vocalists, and Massive Attack as down-tempo, UK, this type of tags. So this is the third version of our application. We're going to try with the same artist as we had, Radiohead. So we can have different configuration for the graph that we can change here. Let's try here some more artists in the graph. We can zoom out and zoom in. That's a new functionality. We can move the graph around. We can delete one artist and draw it again here, and another nice functionality is we can move things around.